What up, peeps? It's your boy, MrTrend, back with some more PrimeCraft. Whoop. Alright, so let's get this thing started and talk about what we're going to do on today's episode. I have a couple things in mind. Hopefully, I mean, I do mean hopefully, like, we can stick with the plan. Usually I don't stick with my plans when I make them at the start of the video, but hopefully we can get an installed enchanting room over here, which I'll show you guys here in a second what I'm talking about. And then I also want to knock out the flower farm we talked about in last episode. So I was really thinking about it, and I do want to start just having all the different dyes for concrete for other build purposes and stuff I've been thinking about. So we are definitely going to go ahead and build the flower farm this build, and then I think we're going to end off the video with going to the end to go hunt for some shulker boxes, because I've had people say that they need some, so I figured if we go get some, put them in our shop over in the shopping district. Over here is what I'm talking about. We have been doing a lot of stuff over here inside the base area. I do all this stuff on stream. I think I've talked about that before in a couple episodes. But yeah, I come over here during stream time. We just kind of knock out rooms and put in these pillars and slowly working on everything. But what I want to knock out real quick, because I really want it, is we are going to install a hidden bookcase area right here for enchanting purposes. So I got all the materials I think I need, so let's just jump right into it. I really need to put some type of like rails going down here so I can stop running down here. Coming out to get some slime balls real quick because we don't have enough sticky pistons. Now, hopefully that replay mod worked and you guys were able to actually catch us building this bad baby right here. Went and put a little cover on it and everything, and then I went through the bookshelves and put a bunch of chests in, just all throughout it, so we can put signs up and put books and everything in here. Now, if you look at this, bam, look at that, bam, bookcase to pop up, and now we can enchant up to level 30. I can't put nothing in there because I don't have an open tool, and then we drop another item back in there, it just lowers it back down. So it looks just like that. Alright, so now let me run over here where we have a freaking bunch of books. We have a whole bunch of books right here, I believe, and a bunch of stuff that still needs to be broken down and combined. So we're going to go through all this stuff, get it all finished up, and then go put it over there. Alright, so something I just realized, and I have no idea how I didn't catch this, but you can't actually open up chests that are inside of here. So here we go. We're going to take all these chests out. Excuse me, sir, but what in the hell are you doing inside my sleeping area? Oh man, wait until you're out in, oh, you're out in the open. Oh, it's on like Donkey Kong. Oh, I'm so sorry, sir. Let me get some leaves. There's my other one. Okay, lead, bam, and let's go take you to the town of llamas. We have got to find some place to put these guys, man, because we have so many freaking llamas. Let's add another head right there. I don't know, one of these days they'll get the pictures to start coming around. Hey, so over here at my mob farm and my iron farm, and we just came over here. I AFK'd for a little while just to get ourselves some iron because we were getting mighty low. I mean, we are mighty low. Like even with that, we're not sitting too pretty on the iron. So we're definitely going to have to do an AFK session here pretty soon. And I think what we're going to do is also we're going to have to tear this down and then rebuild it over at the base area. But we're going to build it four times bigger. Is that what I'm looking for? We're going to build 4 of these. Okay, we're going to space them out evenly so they don't mess with each other, but then space them out to where they do both, or all 4 of them will go or be farming at the same time. So that's going to be pretty dope. We'll be able to get a lot more iron that way and not have to fly away so far. Then eventually I think we might try to move this over to the base area as well. The only reason I don't like the idea of moving it is because at least over here we don't have to worry about a whole bunch of mobs and everything. This thing is like super efficient because we don't have a bunch of mobs spawning around and stuff. Like if we do it over by the base area, we got to do all kinds of farming, grinding out finding all the tunnels, lighting up everything, and that's just a whole pain in the butt. But anyways, come over to get some iron. But I want to show you guys real quick. We have all the stuff that we need for these iron farms. Pretty much just some redstone, some chests, and then some bone meal, which is what we got all the bone blocks for. And now we are going to head over to some coordinates where I believe I wrote down some flower farms. So let's get going to those places, and yeah, we'll start knocking out these flower farms, baby. So I found a biome that is a plains. We got a plains right here, which is one of the biomes that we need. Then right over here, bam, flower forest. That's two of the biomes we need. Now the only one left I believe that we need is the swamp. So I have to find a swamp eventually. But right now I'm gonna go ahead and get to working on this place and get these farms built. Okay, so we got one of these bad babies knocked out. Now hopefully this works. I have not tested it yet to see if it works. Let's see. Yeah, look at it. It's beautiful. It's so beautiful. We're just gonna let this run for a couple seconds, and then we'll go over here and we're gonna have to put ourselves in another one. Something I kind of forgot to show you guys is like, look, so you click the note block in order to turn it on, and then you just gotta click it and catch it when it's on the right side. Bam, and it turns it off. That's it. That's all it took. That's all it took. Now we have as many flowers as we want. This is gonna be freaking amazing. Then just break all the rest of the stuff down too. So we're just gonna do it like right here beside the other one, literally just right next to it. So that way when we put a portal, it just all leads to the same place. You don't gotta run too far. Excuse me, sir, you're kind of loud. So I'm gonna clear all this out, and I think we're just gonna go ahead and build this together with you guys, so that you guys can kind of check out exactly how this thing is built. I'll make sure I leave a link down below to the video where I actually found this build. Yeah, it was pretty cool. It was pretty interesting. We could have done an automatic farm or something where we don't have to sit there and worry about clicking the thing off and having it to where it collects all the pieces and all that, or all the flowers and everything. But I decided this way is fine. It's not like we're looking to have an incredible amount of dye or anything like that. We just want enough dye for us to be able to do some stuff. So now that we got that squared away, let's go ahead and finish clearing out the rest of this spot. All right, so I went ahead and got the outline of this thing put down, and we're going to go ahead and put in the pistons, which are going to go right here. This thing is supposed to be 11 or 12 by 11, right? So you want to have 12 blocks going this way, 11 blocks going that way, and then obviously you're going to make it a square, and then you're going to add in an additional row right here, just to be able to put in these bad babies. You don't have to put in the back blocks behind the pistons. I just wanted to kind of look all symmetrical and stuff, you know. And then you want to put yourself in 9 pistons, right? And then you're going to go ahead and get yourself some grass. You're going to fill it all the way in, and you're going to go ahead and leave out this last row. And put all the rest of the sweet grass in here. Making sure that you leave one row over here empty, and then you want to find the center block to this, which is right here. Just kind of eyeing it because, you know, be good like that. And then we want to put in one dispenser facing upwards like so. Then we want to go ahead and get ourselves some of these bad babies, some more of the observer blocks, and we're going to dig right underneath of here real fast, just for a second, like so. And then we want to make sure that we take this observer, facing it in towards the dispenser. Then we want to dig down real quick, and then we want to put one facing up like this, or technically facing down. And then fill these all back in. You don't have to backfill. I just personally like to backfill everything. We'll leave this part open. And now we want to get our hoppers and then run them like this. Bam. And then we just got to run one sticking out still. Put that back down there. Go ahead and get ourselves, where did our chests go? Our chests are right here. Bam, bam. Oh. Bam. And then now we have somewhere to put all of our bone meal, and that will shoot everything up into here, which is gonna what makes that go off. Now, in order to make this thing work properly, we need to get ourselves, still need the observers. We're gonna get ourselves some note blocks. We need some of that, and then that's it. Yeah. So we take a note block, you put the note block right here like that, put a observer block going in like that, and then you're just gonna do like this. That's it. That's literally all it takes. Oh, didn't mean to do that. Bam, 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 bam. Oh, yeah. And then now, yep, see that pushes it forward. Now we click this way. Dun, 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 dun. It will now go until we click it and it's turned off. Again, all I gotta do is put the bone meal in here, but you guys get the idea. That's how it works. So if you guys wanna go ahead and go back and watch the video real quick, then you guys can check out how to do this yourself. But now we just need to finish up this one, put the bone meal in. I'm gonna go ahead and collect a bunch of flowers and stuff. And then we're gonna go ahead and get ourselves over to a swamp area, which I believe I passed up a swamp on the way over here. We're gonna write down the coordinates so we can put a portal over here and everything. Then yeah, go find a swamp and get one last flower farm built today. Real quick, so we had to go ahead and toss in another one over here because when I started using that one, I realized that we weren't getting any purple or blue flowers. So hopefully that is fixed. It doesn't seem like it's really fixed here. We're getting blue flowers at least. I don't really see the purple flowers. I don't see those guys. Rarely gotten any of those. I mean, it shouldn't matter because we still got these tulips. I believe those will work just fine. But yeah, there we have got to. Yeah, we got to put a trash can or something over here because there is a lot of grass seeds sitting all stacked up around this from all the seeds that get popped up here. I've been dumping them all on the ground, and I don't want it to cause too much lag by being too many idiots on the ground. Or maybe we'll just sit here and look at that. Look at all those freaking seeds. Maybe we'll just sit here and wait for them to all despawn. As you can see here, we have got freaking boat loads. We have plenty enough dyes now. But the crazy thing is that we still got to go and build the other one over in the swamp for other colors. So I only got 2 more shulker boxes on me, so I don't really know exactly how we're gonna do this. Look at this, completely full, almost full. Yeah, we're probably just gonna have to dump out some of these white dyes because we don't really need those too much. But I just want to show you guys we had to build a 3rd farm over here. So now we got 3 farms over here. These are all white ones anyways. 3 farms over here, and now we just gotta go this way. I actually went and flew around a little bit, and right over that direction is a swamp, which is crazy. That where we built this farm out. Now again, this is the 2nd time this has happened. I had no idea. My daughter recently moved her base, and I have no idea where she moved it to until I put down my portal right there and went through it, and I ended up over at her base. So then I had to fly back over here. So yeah, so we're not too far. Her base is off in that direction, I believe. There's a swamp right there. Now we just got to pick up these boxes and get our butts moving over to the swamp and knock out one more farm real quick. Well, that is a lot closer than I was thinking it was going to be. If you can see right there, you can see that we have our flower farms right there. And look at this. Swamp is literally right here, not even outside of render distance. So this is going to be pretty quick. We should be able to just get this farm in, and then that's it. That's all we need. And I'm thinking maybe, I don't know, because I can't remember what you need for campfires. I might try to gather some bees while I'm over here, because that is a farm I would like to work on soon, because I have some ideas to use for honey blocks. I've not messed with the bees at all. So yeah, I'm not really sure yet. But anyways, let's go ahead and get this farm knocked out really quick. Something that I don't think I've ever noticed before, but I actually like the way grass looks inside the swamp. I don't know if it's a resource pack that I'm using, but that little extra green that's on it, and it just looks a lot darker, and the grass just looks a whole lot cooler over here in the swamp biome. I don't know, just not noticed it. And for the final farm and test, let's go. Oh, yeah, it might help if we put a little bit of redstone here. Let's go around. Oh wait, did I actually get up there? Oh, because the vines. I'm gonna say, how in the heck did that happen? But all right, so now we should be good. Let's go over here and bam! What? For some reason, every now and then it does that. Bam. There we go. All right, now we're getting, I think cyan is the color we need from here. I honestly don't know. I'm assuming it's cyan or cyan, however the hell you say it, because it's the only color I'm seeing pop up. Right? Is that the only one? Yeah, I don't see cyan anywhere in here. Okay. So we're going to let this run for a second, and then we are good to go. And then it's on to find some shulker boxes. You know, I was just thinking about, we are not done. We are actually not done with the, oh, look at that bee. We are not done with the dye farms, because we actually need to build ourselves an ink farm. Yeah, I didn't think about that. We're like always. We're not gonna do what we said we were gonna do at the beginning of the video. You know, we're not gonna do the shulker boxes. We're gonna go build ourselves an ink farm. Alright, so what up, peeps? As you guys can see in the time lapse, we now have this area dug out. Now I don't know why I put this floor in here, because we're going to have to dig this out to make the drop area for these squids to come down. Got to remove this row and just, yeah, did not think about that. But in any case, we now have where we're going to have the squid spawning into. So what we have to do is actually like this right here. We have to put 2 wide, right? So we have to put 2 wide and then 2 up. 2 wide and 2 up, and we're just going to do this all the way up. Now we could just do 2 or 3 or 4, but we're just going to do the whole thing. Going to get way more ink sacks than we would ever need. That way we don't have to AFK over here a whole bunch of different times. So that's what we're going to do. I got to go through and put all these freaking fence gates in and then clear this all out to the bottom, and then hopefully we'll be able to have this ink farm done. Okay, so I got all of the planks put in, got all the fences put in. Only went 3 high. I know we talked about doing the 6 high and I started off, but man, it took a lot longer to get all these fences put down and open and facing all the same way, because my OCD won't let it. Like, I can't have fences facing like this. That just, my OCD won't allow that. Oh God, what did I just do? There we go. My OCD won't allow it. So now we got to go through and we need to place water blocks or ice blocks down just like this, and then we're going to go through and break them, right? Yep. Break each one, and then it'll obviously go fill it up, and hopefully this will work out the way we plan on. And what will happen is we'll break the oak planks below it, and then the water will be pushed down, and then all of the squids that spawn on this will get pushed downwards and eventually make it down to the bottom, which we still got to clear out down there. But right now I just want to show you guys a little bit of progress, and now I just got to go through, break all the water, break all the oak planks, and then see if it starts working. Man, this is taking me a lot longer than I was thinking it was going to, and definitely learned now that if we ever build this in the future, always when you build each platform, do the water right then and there, because it has been a pain in the butt trying to go back through and breaking the water and trying to break the planks out without breaking the fences or closing the fences or just a whole bunch of nonsense. So yeah, put the blocks in next time. Just remember that trend. Now that all of that nonsense is done, we have the water, the fence gates and everything put in. I started putting in some glass up here. Got some blue glass going. Yeah, we got all the dyes. We got blue glass going up here. And now I have to come down here. Ouch. Ouch. And we have to get this whole bottom area mined out. Now I don't know exactly how far down we have to go, but we do have to go down at least far enough, right? So we can go down far enough to where the squids will, look at all this ink down here, holy crap. We can go down, oh, what the heck is going on? Jesus Christ, what's going on there? We can go down far enough to where the squids will die on impact, or we can just go far enough down to where the squids have somewhere to land outside of here, because it doesn't really matter if they're down on impact. They're gonna die once they're out of the water, right? So I'm thinking maybe we'll just go down like 4 or 5 blocks, put down some mine rails with some hopper carts, making a system that's gonna go up to the top, right, to be able to bring all the ink sacks up to the top level. And then yeah, the squids will fall down a couple blocks, eventually die off and give us their sacks. All right, now that my OCD is done, and I really hate having OCD sometimes because there was absolutely no reason at all that I needed to fill in these walls like this or even tear out that part of the wall to fill it in with another block, but I had to. You understand? I had to. So underneath here, if I break that real quick, you'll see that there is mine rails, and on one of these sides, I think it's this side, there is actually a place to go. I'm just go up here and take a nap real quick. Okay, so over here is a spot. Obviously, we're gonna have to make a better way to get up here, but I have it up and I have it down. I went ahead and filled all this in while I've been slowly working on that. And if we go down here, there's one of the carts right there. Oh crap. I did not think about the fact that this cart's gonna be running right into this. So we're just gonna have to make the exit up a little bit higher so that way we can maintain the waterway. But you can see right there, there's some mine rails all going on here. We gotta come up here and make it so they have a place to dispense. Kind of like how we did the sugarcane farm and all the other farms we've been building. Use the same system, just have them come here, dump off the ink sacks, and then we'll be able to come up and down the tunnels whenever we please to get all the ink sacks. Now the only thing really left to do is to finish up sealing up the top and then making that said dropper system area back here. We're done with it. Now it is time to AFK for a little bit up there. I think I'm gonna move the AFK platform down here, or AFK area down here, just kind of like get it lower so I don't have to jump up that hill every time. But we're gonna AFK for, I don't know, say about 30 minutes or so, and then come back and see how much ink we get. Doesn't look like any are spawning again, but I think I'm within that spawning bubble, so they're not gonna spawn in yet. So gonna see how well this thing works. All right, so we did a little bit more up here, like close in the area so we didn't have to worry about zombies and all that type of stuff. I don't feel like lighting up the whole area, so we just come down here. Just made like a little trail to remind me to boop, go up there. And then I showed you guys already how to get in up here. And down we go. Oh, there you see the monorails. Oh god, oh god, oh crap. Oh man. Didn't light the area up. Yeah, sucker. Yeah, you. As you guys can see, we now have mine rails going this way. What happened to this one? Did this one break? Please. Oh no, it didn't. Yeah, that's right. You can see we have mine rails going this way now. So now when the skeletons or the squids, the squids drop, they will drop their sacks. Because we did decide to go ahead and dig down that 15, so they did die on impact because. When we made it smaller, it was a way less efficient because we weren't giving them, like they took too long to die. So we decided to go ahead and do the 15. So they land and they die, and then the mine carts go pick them up. They drop them into the same system we've been using all over for all the other farms. And over here is where the chests are. I kind of wanted to do something where it brought it all up and everything, but then I was like, why? It's just, we can come down here for some boxes and get ink. But this right here is after about, say, 2 or 3 hours of AFKing. So I think it did pretty good. Got plenty of black ink now. I think sometime in the future we will like come over here and maybe decorate it or something and do something else around it. We're definitely gonna take our beacon and our crates and stuff out of here. But that's actually it for today's episode, folks. Remember, if you did enjoy the content, leave it a like, leave a comment down below, maybe even hit the subscribe, and I'll see you on the next one. Peace.